Hello, everyone. I'm KP from KP Media Works, and today I would like to bring you guys to the behind the scenes of a recent photo shoot that I did with my friend Janice. She's a model and a dancer here in Toronto. So we started it off with a beauty shoot. I was shooting with a Canon EOS R, and then my lens was the 100mm macro lens. I was using a one light setup whereby I also had the reflector beneath the light so that it will be able to bounce light back onto the model's face. Janice is really good with posing, so she really made my job like really easier. One thing that I always do is every time that I'm doing a photo shoot, I like to show the models how the photos are turning out. Sometimes maybe once we've done a couple test shots, and then I like to let them know how the images are turning out, because sometimes when they're able to see it, as you can see in the video, like it helps kind of like boost their morale up a little bit. I used an umbrella, and I also made the model sit right at the edge of the umbrella so that the light will be as soft as possible. I had it feathered because I didn't want any harsh spots on her face. We tried a lot of different poses, and because she is like very good with posing and modeling, she pretty much made my job very easy. And then I didn't even change the light setup. So these are some of the edited photos from the beauty shoot that we did. For the second look, I decided to still stick with the red backdrop that I was already using. We were going for a more edgier look, but I still wanted to maintain that softness. So I still used the one light setup where I had the soft box, the umbrella on her left side, and then I placed the reflector on her right side. I turned the reflector around and I was using the white side so that it will be able to bounce the light back. So I had the light also feathered, so it was feathered towards the reflector so that it can be able to bounce the light back on her, so that it can be able to fill out some of the shadows that I had in the photo. So I wanted a little bit of color contrast with the backdrop. So I decided to place a black backdrop on the floor so that I can get some contrast in the photos. I didn't want it to just look like a plain one red backdrop. As you can see in the photos, these are some of the outcomes from the fashion photo shoot that we did. We tried different poses and tried different stuff, and I was very pleased with the outcome of how the photos really turned out on this one. Because of the contrast of the two backdrops, having the red and then the black, we figured it would also be a very good idea for us to take some of the photos of her sitting on the black backdrop. So I made her sit on the black backdrop. I didn't really change my light setup. I just kept it as it was. I just brought the umbrella down a little bit so that we could be able to get more light on her. She's very good with posing, even her being on the floor. She has like a lot of range where she was able to like move freely and give me different poses on the floor. And these are some of the edited photos. I really do love the contrast with the two backdrops, like having the black one on the floor and then the red one kind of like a wall. It came out really good. For the final look, I decided to change the backdrop to a brown backdrop. I was shooting with a two light setup. I had my main light on a beauty dish, and then I had another light behind me. You can't see it in the camera, but it was way behind me where I had the umbrella at the back of me, and then I had it to fill out some of the shadows a little bit because the light that was coming from the beauty dish was like very harsh. So as much as I liked the harshness and everything, I still wanted to make it a little bit softer. So I had a second light behind me, and then to kind of help fill out some of the shadows and make it more softer. Overall, the photo shoot was a success. The model was really happy with the photos, and I also really loved how the images turned out. I want you guys to check out my Instagram page at KP Media Works, and then I'll also link the model's profile in the bio of this video. Stay tuned and subscribe to this channel, and then I'll be bringing you guys more behind the scenes of my photo shoots. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.